back to another video on my channel. I am really glad that I am on your screen, and if you are here right now, I love you and thank you for clicking on this video. Now let's dive back into my IMC video. You guys, the feedback on that video was so heartfelt. I was so overwhelmed by the DMs, the messages, the support, the love, everything. It meant the world to me. All I can say is thank you. And we gained 100+ subscribers. So if you're seeing my face for the first time, this is the video you need to watch to get to know me, and I promise you're not going to regret subscribing to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be telling you guys some things about me, because the video I posted, I Missed You, was majorly based on my journey and everything it took to get me on your screen. What mattered was my journey and the purpose of my channel. In this video, we're going to be diving into who I am, because you cannot compare those old videos to who I am now. I mean, a friend of mine came to me, so she was like, oh, why did you take down the old videos? Like, don't you think it contradicts who you're trying to be? First of all, I do not seek the validation of what people care about me. Those videos are there apart from the efforts and production that went to that video. I want to stand as a living testimony. I just feel like deleting my videos is unnecessary. I want you guys to see the growth. I want you guys to see the difference, because even after I was done filming, I took my time to watch my old videos, even the ones that are private to me, and I truly saw the difference in my growth. You guys, I'm grown. I saw the difference in how I was speaking, the tone of my voice, the aura. I was just young, and I'm still young, but I was just really young in that video. But it's a cool difference, and I just want you guys to believe in growth and transformation and what God can do in your life. So my love, grab your glasses and let's go on the video. First of all, let's take some time to admire this installer. I installed this myself, and my skin is honestly giving it finest. Okay, so before I get into details with the video, I am also going to be doing makeup. I really like how my skin is looking, but yeah, let's continue anyway. I start with my makeup, and I'll say more about myself as well. So first of all, I'm Nigerian, and my full name is Amechi Georgiamaechi. Obviously for Osinachi, you know that I am Igbo, and I am proudly from Imo State, not, and I am proud of my culture. I love being Nigerian. Okay guys, this is not a makeup tutorial, so I'm not going to be talking about product and my routine. I'm just going to be answering the get to know me questions. So yeah, another thing about me is that I love psychology, and I love getting to know people on a deeper level, understand the root cause of people's action, because psychology is all about the cause and effects of why people act the way they do. I really love psychology, and I did psychology at A levels. Yeah, I did A levels, so psychology, I love it so much. Like, it's so exciting. Actually, my makeup like this Sapien is so pretty. I'm not doing anything loud, just something really on it. I am also very compassionate, and I am selfless. I treat people the way I want to be treated, so that leads to me being really nice sometimes, and we take that for granted. I'm a Christian, so I love who I am. With psychology, I have learned to understand why people act a certain way, and I always know that when someone gives me a negative energy, they basically just reflect who they are or what they're going through. So whenever someone acts rude or just outrageous or rather wild, I understand. I don't take it personal. I've learned to control my emotions. I'm still learning, because let's not forget that we're Nigerian. So people can really provoke. So being a Christian and also understanding the root cause of why people act a certain way, I understand, so I always just let it be. And I also enjoy deep conversations and not surface level conversations. I just love getting to know people on a deeper level. I love it so much. I feel like that's what even makes most of my friendship. That's why we click, because to be very honest, surface level conversations really bore me, because I'm tired of hearing the same thing. I love hearing new things. I love getting to know people and just seeing different perspectives of life. It's really exciting, and also helps you to know how to handle people in any situation. So that's why on this channel we are going to be talking a lot about deep things, because you guys are my friends basically. Okay, I'm not talking to my camera, I'm talking to you. You guys are my very good friends. We're going to be having a lot of conversations, like our conversations that people may not agree with the things I say, but I don't care, because it's my opinion, and God is going to be the center of every conversation that we have, because I believe what the scripture entails that guides everything that comes out of my mouth and my actions and decisions. So it is what it is. And also, in my whole video, I did not mention that this is also going to be a channel where I would also be giving you guys faith-based content, faith-based beauty, lifestyle, all that. I will also will to dwell on mental health. Let's not forget, I am also a work in progress. I mean, compared to my old videos, there's really a difference with who I am now and who I was back then. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I spoke about me having gist for you guys, because the girl is still going to give story times, and that one is a sure thing. And that's why the more I dive into the scriptures and I navigate my own life, I share it with you guys, give you my advice and for my thoughts. I use general software apps that everyone uses. I use CapCut, iMovie, VLLO. That's pretty much it. The thing about editing is that each of those apps have their own tools. Some of them free, some of them premium. So I'm very diverse with the apps. I just jump and I still make sure they're high quality, because you don't want to lose the part of that video. Do I have siblings? Yes, I do. 4, very big family. This question a lot, which is, am I in school and what school do you attend? I school at Panasonic University. Yeah, and I love it there. I got lots of questions on makeup routine and skincare routine. I would definitely do that. Makeup is a sure thing. What made me get closer to God out of this question? So I was at a point in my life where, like I said in my previous video, it was very dark for me. And I was very lost. Let's face it, we're all lost sometimes. And in the past, I and God, we've had this on and off relationship. I was never able, I was never consistent. I have never felt so at peace in my life. Got the best reassurance I've ever got in my life. Having to be reminded that somebody loves you regardless of your flaws. Somebody sees you bigger than how you see yourself. Someone tells you, don't worry, I'm taking the wheel for you. I'm going to drive you on this journey. And how I saw this with God was that I was like a lost sheep in the midst of void. I knew deep down that God is my creator and he created me for a purpose. And I knew that drawing closer to him would lead me to eternal life and the peace that I've never found before. That's why I chose him as my father, my savior, and everything. Ever since I fell in love with him, I am just become a different person. The more you get close to God, that's to act like Christ. As Christians, if you're thirsty for Christ, you tell Jesus, I want to be like you. I have someone that cared for me and said, I'm going to handle everything for you. You have no need to worry. Even now, if I have the slightest doubt, I always remember a scripture that just pops into my head and just pulls me back to reality that, come on, like, Jesus has you and he told you, I'm the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Is there anything that is so hard for me? It's the same God, yesterday, today, and forever. What makes me think he cannot handle just a minor case? So yeah. I'm also going to do a video on consistency, because on my first video when I came back, I got lots of people congratulating me about my journey as a Christian, but people were very concerned about if I can actually stay consistent or not. They kept on highlighting the fact that it's hard, that Christian life, no, it's hard, bro. And I really laughed, because for me to come on my platform to talk about God, to share my experience and God be the mentor, you think I'm playing? I don't know, it was just very odd for me. So I was just like, oh, don't worry, I'm good. Like, don't worry, I'm fine. But all I can say is that I'm going to dive into consistency as a Christian, because I didn't just wake up and I got here and I heard of him. It took a while. I felt a lot, like I fell back in lot till I learned the key to consistency and what would always bring me back to him. So yeah, I'll talk about that in another video, because it is about you get to know me. As long as this person, you said, am I done mean? But no, my heart isn't broken at all. No one has ever broken my heart. I've only been disappointed in myself. But the type of person that I am, whenever something happens to me, I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. Even if it's someone that does it to me, I blame myself for putting myself in that situation. I just always take accountability to it first before blaming the person. I always start with myself. I don't know if it's bad. Just whenever I'm in a relationship or a scene, it ends up going bad. I'm always very angry at myself because I should have known better or I knew better, but I just chose to ignore it. So yeah, I'm not heartbroken and very good. So now that I'm done with my makeup, something very light, no foundation, just very natural makeup look. We're going to be going deeper into big questions of today. So what are your 3 top values and how do they influence your decision? My first value is not to be too quick to anger, letting myself first, and less is more. I have a lot of values, but I can't really think of most of them, but all of these fall under You already know Christianity, because God said those that are quick to anger are foolish. And we also said, do not let sinners tempt you. Before I make a decision, I always think before I talk. I've had a lot of challenges. I've struggled with anxiety, being nice. I've struggled with saying no. Unless like you're a guy and you're disturbing me. And I used to struggle with people pleasing. Well, I don't think anyone ever knew. So I think that was where the whole saying no came from. I'd always care about what they thought of me. I always seek their validation. I'd always put their happiness first before mine. And that really affected me because deep down I do not want to, but because okay, let them like me, I'd go out of my way, go out of my comfortability to please them. And I've also struggled with trust and trauma. I overcame it by giving my life to Christ. I'm really passionate about people who don't have the opportunity that I have because I'm very sympathetic and I'm very concerned the fact that in areas like that, especially in Nigeria, you never see healthcare centers in those areas. You rather see shops that sell alcohol, cigar. You barely see libraries. Our market system is more of private sectors than government taking charge. So private sectors always invest on areas that can give them profits rather than areas that need the main focus. People like that are always deprived of their needs and the things that are essential in their life. I really urge a lot of individuals to honestly make a social change by investing in those areas. How do I handle setbacks and failures? This is actually a tough question because it's easier said than done. Something doesn't go how I want it to go. Whenever I fail, I don't let it define me. I don't let it get to me so much in the sense that I don't start calling myself a failure. I don't start depriving myself of everything around me that, I don't get and do this stuff because I'm a failure, like I'm just bad energy. So I handle it in the sense that like I have so much confidence, and which is confidence that God has given it within me because He's in me. Whenever things don't go my way, I always know that it's not what He wants for me, or maybe I didn't just believe in myself. Because prayer goes two way, okay? God said you have to believe that it is done. If you do not believe it, it's not the answer prayer. So is it that I didn't believe as much or I had like any some doubts? I don't beat myself up about my failure or setbacks. I see it for what it is. I'm very good with accepting the situation for what it is. I don't try and change it because circumstances that I cannot change, just have to give it to God. Because there's difference between having faith and not putting in work. Faith and work works together. Just have to know that God is guiding you. When it comes to setbacks and failure, I just see it as life. It's because of life. Who doesn't fail? I've had setbacks, so I don't let it define me. I still push through. And guys, please, I have a lot of passion. Where will I even start from? I have passion for cinematography, being an editor, acting in what, being a digital marketer, owning a real estate, guys. I have passion for a lot of things. I see myself doing a lot of things. They will always be on my mind because I can do all of them. I can do majority now, but I believe I can do all of them. People always say that people that have too many talents, their goal is really blurry. To be very honest, mine was very, very blurry. But when I started to read more books, I started to reflect on my decisions, I realized that this is really nothing wrong with being too talented and I can do everything I'm with you. Period. If I could travel back in time, I would tell the younger version of myself to calm down. Because after I left high school, I was so overexcited for the adventure of this world. I was eager and desperate to just taste every bit of life. An example is I started going to the club when I was 16. That's extra. And I wish I knew better. Because at that time, I felt like I was more mature than my age. 16 was the age I felt like I was more mature. That don't worry, I can handle everything. If you're 60 and watching this, you're not really mature. You really do not know what you're doing. You look back and you be like, what the hell? It took me a long time to forgive myself. But it things I allowed myself to do. But it things I shouldn't have done in the first place. But I have forgiven her and can't blame her because she was just a young, sweet girl. She didn't know how wicked this world is. And life is life. It always feels all these things to teach you who you are, to reshape you and transform you to being who you are now. During my ghosting era, I read this book. It's quite popular now. Subtle Art of Not Giving a I love the title. It was very intriguing. I was like, okay, let me read this book, and just love how the author was able to break it down informally, why you shouldn't care what anyone thinks, from different perspectives, different stories. You have to not actually care about what anybody thinks, because nobody actually cares about you. I've realized that the cause of anxiety is because we care so much about ourselves. When you become a Christian and forget that you're on your own, and the only validation you seek is God's approval, and you forget about the world, you will be at peace. The life change challenging decision that altered my past was definitely choosing to be a firm believer. It changed my path, that changed my lifestyle, how I talk, how I dress, how I present myself, how I treat people. I stopped drinking. Not like I was a core drinker, but like I would never just drink to have fun. I don't go to the club anymore. It's not like my thing because my spirit doesn't go there, does not glorify God. Any sense that does not glorify God, I try my best not to be there. Just taking this extra step, being a Christian, it changes your path, not because someone is telling you, oh, you must do this. When you keep getting closer to God, you just realize deep down that this is not for me anymore. I can't be with this set of friend anymore. I can't be in this activity anymore. Because when you're thirsty for God, there's certain things that you do that will pull you back away from Him. So in order to avoid that, you'd have to cut it off. God said, if your hand causes you to steal, cut it off. That you have to discipline yourself, your body, certain things. So yeah, the first question I normally used to ask is, what's your music taste like? I love music so much, and right now as a Christian, I'm struggling with secular music. I'd always ask, oh, what's your music taste like? If you're able to really give me a descriptive taste of your music, I can already tell who you are in a way. But if you're very surface based on how to describe your music, I can also tell how you are. Just feel like music just really shows me who you are within your soul. Whatever you listen to, whatever you hear, it goes to your soul. It's within you. It's shaping to you. A personal goal or dream that I'm actively working on is to keep being the best version of myself. I am working on accepting the failure, the negativity of life, and just being the best version of myself. And that's why I cannot condemn me with that, Georgia. This is the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys got more insights on who I am as a person, and would always continue to dive because I'm going to grow with you guys. You guys are going to watch me grow on this channel. So cheers. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.